Happy Star Wars Day. Hey guys. Happy Sunday, and may the Fourth be with you. We thought I'd do a little bit of a Star Wars crawl since it is Star Wars Day today. So I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to start bringing out some people because we have a lot of people on the show tonight, and they want to talk about Star Wars. So co-host number one is Beta Ray Bob.
Hello.
Hey.
How's it going?
Oh, it's doing great, man. Glad to do this one. Hope everybody has a lot of fun tonight.
Oh yeah, this should be a fun one.
How are you doing?
Doing good. Got some home repairs done that I think are actually working this time, so that's always a bonus.
That's awesome. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and bring out our co-host number two tonight.
All right,
Bjorn.
Hey,
Live long and prosper.
Yes, that's not the show for this. That's not the show for this. Wrong show, man. Wrong show.
Oh, that's the other Star franchise.
That's right.
This is the Godzilla show.
The Godzilla show. Oh yeah. Hey. Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks from now, Bob. Sorry. Sorry. All right.
Yeah.
How you doing, Bjorn? You doing all right?
I'm doing good.
Good. All right. So co-host number three.
Three, sir.
Hey, look. It's Starboy Station. What's up?
You're muted.
He's
though.
muted.
You're muted though. It's all good. We can yes, muted, but
it disappeared.
Good.
Hey, there you go. What's up, Joel?
I know you're expecting Katie Sackhoff, but it's just me.
Damn, I wish. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, exactly right.
You're not bad looking either.
That's right. He's a beautiful man. All right. So, is there anybody else in there? Let me see here.
Looks like Task Force is trying to join, but his device isn't connecting.
All right. Well,
So
I guess
sorted
while he's working on that, I guess let's say hello to the chat.
All right.
And let me tell you just one thing before we get started. Let me just say that when you're wearing one of those helmets and you're trying to look at the screen and trying to see what button you got to press, it's not that easy. Yeah. Anyway.
So you're saying there's vision problems with the Stormtrooper helmet?
Oh my God! It's like I know why they aim like they do, because it's like there's no way in hell I could see through this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not. It's like too. It's really too. There's just not enough to see. In this helmet. So anyway, what's?
Oh, Task Force here with us, but he's muted. You're muted.
Yeah.
There we go.
Right, yeah. I was saying Luke Skywalker was right. You can't see a thing in that thing.
You can't see a thing. That's right. I was like, what the hell? I was like trying to see. I was like, I needed my glasses on the side there so I could see out the little small holes to see the computer screen. Task Force, what's going on?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Doing all right. Doing all right. Just doing this show. Let's see here. Hopefully this will not change anything. Okay. All right. We have another. Oh, we have another. Sorry, Bob. You were quick with that. Okay. Right. Nice.
Mando.
Hey, guys. What's up?
Oh.
What's going on?
What's up? You doing all right, Red?
I am. Everyone else is not everybody else. So you guys are doing helmet, so I thought I'd get my old dusty helmet out.
Nice. Well, I was telling the guys earlier that I've had that helmet for like 5 years or however long it's been since they did the Galaxy's Edge, and I finally figured out how to put batteries in it this weekend because I'm like, I need to get this thing out and I had to Google it. Oh, look, we got another
There we go.
helmet. Awesome.
Hardening
Sweet.
sites ready.
Oh,
Nice.
I can't breathe in this thing. Oh, that's another movie.
Nice. So anyway, hey, so it's Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you guys.
Mhm.
And the fourth be with you.
Yeah. Anything you guys got happening today? Star Warsy?
I
Watch the new Tales of the Underworld.
I don't know. I've got Star Wars playing on a loop in the background here behind me, but usually just click on open up Disney Plus and start with New Hope and just work my way through.
You know, it's almost to where it's ingrained in our society now, because I was on Hulu this morning, and not even this morning, yesterday. I was on Hulu trying to watch something, and I noticed they had right up top Star Wars, New Hope, click here to watch. I'm like, all right, it's like they know what time it is, so
I think Big Bad's having a sale today on some Star Wars shit too. You like ordering from Big Bad Toy Store?
Yeah. I know. I thought Amazon might have some sales or something, but I didn't really see anything that looked like it was a sale to me. So I'm like, okay.
I think they're actually charging more for Star Wars stuff today on Amazon.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, we have another guest. So okay. Fat Red Food, what's up?
My audio.
How are you doing?
Turning into the Brady Bunch here.
Can you hear me or no?
Yes.
We hear you.
Yeah.
No. All the audio is coming through the phone again. I'm having the same problem I had on WMC on Friday. So.
Well, we can hear you just fine. I don't know if you can hear us just fine, but
yeah. Well, it's coming through my phone, so.
Okay. Well, let's get into the chat, I guess, since we have.
All right.
I have a minute, so.
Although we got most of the chat here.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of people from the chat that are in this. So.
But
Ian's
still here with us. Hey.
Yeah.
What's up, Ian?
Yes.
Chris,
hey, Chris. What's up?
Rad's already here, so we can get. Well, I guess we can.
Yeah.
Hey, Bjorn.
There's Bjorn. That guy.
I'm everywhere.
Oh, hang on. Having some technical difficulties scrolling. Task Force Figuring Games. You're with us.
Yes.
Ian's saying he's already into Revenge of the Sith or Revenge of the Sith.
Okay.
But,
yeah. Nice.
And Nebula's Nexus is here with us.
Yeah, so did everybody, Nebula.
We might talk about that later.
Pirates, what's up? Shut up over here.
Starboy already here.
Hey, Starboy is in the chat.
I did type that with my helmet on.
One more. I will bring him in.
You got him?
Pirates of the Galaxy. What is up?
Hi. How are you guys?
It's Kylo Ren,
Pirates
everybody.
of the Galaxy or Pirates of the
Ren? I thought I'd join in.
Nice.
But yeah, Brian, you're right. I can't see shit in this thing, man.
No, right?
How's it going, Pirates?
What's up?
Hey.
What's up, man? So
hold on, I can't hear you guys yet.
All right. Yeah, it's not very. Those helmets are not user friendly. I can tell you that right now.
Nope, not at all.
And it's
I
like,
actually wonder how the people that like cosplay walk around all day with them on and not
yeah,
like
not
run
only
into
that,
people
but it's like,
constantly.
okay, so let's see. Could they have improved the Stormtrooper helmet? Yes, they could have. And then they still made one like this where it's hard as hell to see out of them. It's just, it's like, what are they doing?
Especially when you wear glasses too. That doesn't help.
Oh yeah, I couldn't even put mine on in there. I was like, I'm like, I'm trying to press buttons on my this computer I have, and I'm like, this is probably not the day to start junking around with adding some videos and stuff like that to it. But I'm like, whatever. Anyway, So anyway, all right. Well, did we get to the chat? I guess. Oh well, I mean,
Yeah, we're caught up.
Okay. So I'm not sure how this is going to work exactly, but here we go. We can always just talk about it, but yeah, holy moly.
I love
All
Darth
right.
Vader.
It's gonna take me a minute to.
So anyway,
Oh, nice.
if anybody wants to say anything, just jump right in because I'm just going to go through some of these pictures. And like I said, we don't have to spend all day talking about them, but
Dude, a cheap X-wing for customizing? Sign me up.
yes, yeah,
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
I'm hoping
I
this
know
game's
they're not
gonna
as
get cheap
big as
TIE
the
fighters.
regular X-wing, but I really don't care. You know,
I think it's about the size of the black X-wing, the Poe Dameron black X-wing. I think it's about the same size as that.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
that would be
power,
perfect.
power of the Force, I think. I was thinking
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
So
Almost looks
I
like
was-
they
I
reused
was-
part of the mold.
probably.
yeah, it could be. I was at Target yesterday, and my Target never has shit. And so I actually saw a couple of these on the end cap. They had like a Star Wars display, you know, Power of the Force. And so it was
Nice.
a Target. And so they had a couple of these on there, and I almost pulled the trigger, but I'm trying to save for Joe Fest right now.
Stay on target. Stay
yeah.
on target.
Exactly. And so
Use the Force Prime.
I'm definitely going to get a couple of these because I just think the customability is going to be, you know, for the price. I mean, you're paying a third of the price for the regular X-wings. You know,
I don't even have a classic X-wing either. The only X-wing I actually have is the one I traded for with Rad, and it's the Poe
Michael?
Dameron black one.
Oh yeah.
I've got one, and it's actually still in the box because it was one I bought like several years ago before I got back into I guess the 1/18th scale. And my plan was I bought that. I bought the Luke and the X-wing outfit, and I was going to buy the Luke helmet, and I was just going to have those three kind of like in a display, you know.
Right.
And I've yet to buy the helmet, but it's like at this point in time, I'm like, I'm about to open this bitch up just so I have X-wing in the world, you know.
The figure in this epic line X-wing, though, it looks good until you turn it around. There's no paint apps on the back of it, which is a little disappointing.
Well, we can fix that.
Yeah, it's
That's how they save
easily
costs.
fixed, but it kind
Yeah.
of sucks.
Yeah.
They probably
Yeah.
just
We got
figured
plenty
since
of
he's
PVC
sitting in the
power.
seat.
Yeah, that's true. I have
Yeah.
plenty.
Anyway, I'm just gonna go through some stuff that is already, some of it's already out, some of it's not yet, but I will definitely be picking up one of these at some point. Probably after Joe Fest. It's just right now I'm just trying to save.
Although I've been spending a lot on Iron Man figures.
I've seen that. But I like the fact that is it a little expensive? Yeah, but it's like, I'm still gonna get it anyway. And you get a Jawa, so it's like, okay,
Yeah, we all need more Jawas in our lives.
Yeah, my only complaint with this is after I got it in hand and tried to like set it up on the shelves back behind me, it's too tall.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I had to put it in like one of the open kind of vertical areas, but
Apparently, people were complaining that this doesn't lock together with the other set for some reason. I don't know.
no, it fits great with the Navarro set.
No, they were saying it's that they wanted it compatible with that Cantina HasLab. But apparently, apparently it doesn't lock. The people are saying it's not going to lock onto the side of that. Oh, big
Well,
deal.
that's stupid.
Yeah, it's a bad complaint, I think. But
I was gonna say I was not even planning on doing. That is not for me. It's not a problem at all. Because it's just not. But anyway, but yeah, I like the idea of this one. Let's see, where the hell am? Okay, there I'm at. All right. Anyway, so.
Cool.
I did pick up one of these. I like it a lot.
Oh, I still want to get one of those.
they're a
And
GameStop.
I'll probably get another
Have to
one
grab one.
at some point. Oh, you got one, Joel? Or that,
I got one, yeah.
Yeah, mine came in
Red,
just recently.
Can you Well, okay.
Oh, hang on. Who's?
Yeah, it's a lot going on. Sorry, guys.
Starboy.
We're not professionals.
Oh,
Oh, not Starboy. It's
Oh,
Foo.
cool.
Yeah, I need to get that.
Yeah. For me, no, can't hear you.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
Get out of here.
Yeah. But anyway, I like this. I like this thing, and I will definitely get another one just because I think two of them are cooler than one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got plans for mine. I walked into my GameStop the other day and they had 4 of them, so I grabbed 2.
How much are they at GameStop?
Yeah.
$61.
Ooh, ouch.
Holy crap.
I know,
Yeah.
our Canadian dollar is so lovely.
Yeah. Well, maybe you guys can stock up on some. Oh wait, we have another.
Maybe there might be
Yeah,
some at
Zilla's
Joe
funny.
Fest.
Who's
We have
that
another.
guy?
Oh, hey, Zilla's in the. Hey, Zilla, what's up, man?
Hey, guys.
Hey, hey.
What's up, man?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, we're just talking about this little thing called Star Wars. Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah, man. I was going to say, hey, man, if you're going in on that thing, you don't want the extra, what's her face?
Sabine.
Yeah, I'll go
Okay.
in on it with you.
All right. Because
Actually, when we come down to the States, I'll probably buy a couple and I'll give you the Sabines.
Yeah.
I was trying to get Brian to buy another one because he wants two.
Well, wait till after Joe Fest, and it'll for sure happen. For sure happen because I'm trying to do my best imitation of saving money right now, and so it's not easy to do with all the distractions. But anyway, so I know this one is a rehash, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because she doesn't have the new articulation.
Right.
Is it just the way? Is it the angle of that, or her arms too long and her legs too short?
I think that's just one of the renders.
That's just a render.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just
really
how she.
weird, man.
Because what's
her-
funny
her
is
species has long arms.
I
Yeah,
think-
her arms or legs are short.
I think I have one of these figures from, I guess, I don't know, maybe the actual Revenge of the Sith.
I've got the Clone Wars
something
one.
figure line or something. And so I was like, man, this one looks almost like this one. So it's like, I probably won't get one of these just because, honestly, I really don't like the character that much. So,
what's not to like?
I don't know, man. I just,
Well, she doesn't have ankle articulation.
Oh my
That-
god, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, I still want to get. I still want to get another one of those only because I customized mine. So
Well, the one I have is just as articulated as TVC. It's the Clone Wars version. It's got swivel head and everything.
Yeah, I think I have that one actually. I bought a back in the day. I bought a collection from somebody on eBay, and they had a shitload of figures. And I really didn't even go through them all. And so a few months ago, I was digging around in the box just because a lot of it was like old clones and stuff like that are just not very articulated. So I saw one of those things in there. I was like, oh, well, I have an Oracing, or Oracing or whatever. And so anyway, so you still working on that dino, Josh?
Yes, I was trying to be quiet. Yes.
No, you're good. You're good. I just
Still working on it. I just started today, so yeah,
Nice.
working on her. She's getting there.
Now,
I'm just
is
doing
that-
some base.
Is that the what's the scale of that? Or
So
is
I
it,
don't know, man.
is
It's
it
like
gigantic?
Yeah, we'll
Is it
bring it up.
what's the
There you
name
go.
they call that?
and does it have nipples?
Big.
They're 112
No, it does not.
scale. The big ones are
no.
112.
Well, that's what people say, but I think like if a Dominus was this big and
Grab a
where's the orange?
Marvel Legend. You gotta have one of those.
Yeah,
No, I
I got a
mean, do they
Joy
have?
Toy.
Is that
So
the name?
this is
what's the
Joy
name?
Toy.
Holy cow, that thing's huge.
I mean, what is that?
But-
The gigantic? Is that the gigantic series?
Yeah.
Or what are they? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but wouldn't you guys think if you saw a Dominus, this would probably be the scale though, like in real life?
Oh yeah.
Like that's about. I think that's more to scale than. I mean, the Hammond collection ones are beautiful, but they're like mini compared to
Yeah,
my big Rexy. So this is
Yeah,
the
that
same
would
size
be-
as the Rexy
Yeah.
I did. So
that would be the type of thing where if those made it to the United States, I mean, it would be like, we'd have to call the military out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, there's no way we're stopping
Yeah.
those with like pistols or rifles or some shit.
But yeah, I know that she can eat the 4-inch figures, right? I don't know if 6-inch will. I'm sure they'll fit. So, but she might be 112. You might be right, Rad. So,
Gotcha.
Well, I mean,
Totally
it depends
right.
on, I guess, how much you disassembled the figure before putting it into the mouth. If you take
That's
one of those
true,
6
too.
figures apart,
Yeah,
you can
for
get
sure.
it in there.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's true. I did pick up this Anakin just because I don't have any Anakins, and so I picked it up. And
man, you really don't know how to save, do you? Like,
No.
Do any of us though?
Look,
yeah,
I was gonna say,
I'm
he's always like,
buying a
I'm
as well.
saving.
if I'm buying a vintage collection figure, that means I'm probably not buying an Acid Rain figure. So it's like I am.
That's
doing a
good.
little bit of
You're saving.
Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of saving.
He's saving a lot then.
Yeah, there you go. So anyway, but yeah, I picked one up just for the heck of it.
I did
let's
too,
see.
but I don't think mine's going to stay an Anakin. I think I'm going
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do a
that's-
hand swap. And
Yeah, most of the time when I buy these figures, I buy them really, depending on what it is, what character it is. I usually buy it just for the potential, what I might customize it as is. Some further down the line.
Oh, hang on.
See,
There
you
you
got
go.
that? Oh, nice.
Oh wow, beautiful.
Nice.
I love that Luke, man. That Luke is just fantastic.
Yeah, I need to
Wait,
get that.
how?
Boards
Wait,
are
wait. How can Fat Red Foo have Star Wars characters in his world? Are these not for your world? Are these just for collecting?
He customizes them.
Oh, I know that, but you're muted or something.
Well, no, he's
It
still
was
having
just
issues with
bestseller.
his.
His
Damn it!
headset's not working again.
Is your phone working? Is your phone working, Red?
Oops.
Turn off those headsets. Maybe
Yeah, take
try
off those
to.
things and just go to your phone again. That's what you should do.
Yeah.
I mean, do whatever, but
They probably need a charge.
You know what? I've had issues with earbuds.
It's my
sometimes
I don't know.
Yeah. Sometimes
No?
some of them work and sometimes some don't.
Check and see if there's been an update. You might need to update the firmware.
Or the
Can you hear me?
Chrome. Yeah.
yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah,
Barely hear you, but yeah.
for sure.
They can exist in my
Somewhat.
world. They don't have to have lightsabers. Plus, they got good cloth
Oops.
goods and head sculpts.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that
Uh-huh.
Luke,
I-
that
Well,
Luke is
friend.
technically like a beach bum kid, from another, from the beach. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So
in.
it's like, he could be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, famine. Hey, man.
Famine!
Oh, jeez, dude.
Hope you're doing
Sorry.
great.
so freaking loud.
We love it.
Sorry, Virus.
Um,
I was excited.
anybody picking this guy up? Maybe.
I do like that figure, but right now I'm kind of staying away from Clone Wars stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, I get that because for me, it's a clusterfuck going on in here because I'm just adding any figures from any era and all that stuff, and I'm just putting them in there just because I'm lazy, and I'm just,
I would do that. I would do that too, but the thing is, right now, although if I start buying one, I'm gonna want so many clone troopers only because I have the older clone troopers. Those skinny ones.
Yeah,
Those are the ones
Yeah.
that I have. So I would want to replace all of those and use the skinny ones as female
well, you could
characters.
do that. I mean, and honestly, you could potentially, if you really wanted to, you could like customize a few of them into like a different sort of faction of.
Well, yeah, that's what I would do, right? So
It wouldn't even have to be Star Wars. You could just make it like an unknown army or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Mhm.
But I really do not like those skinny legs, though, man.
That's why when you said if anyone's getting those, I'm like, oh, I want to, but then I know I'm gonna have to get a whole bunch.
Gotcha.
No. The trick is you get one,
Whoops.
just get one, and then you put it in front of the rest of them. That's all you gotta do. man.
True, I could do
Saves the
that.
day.
Just buy like a couple of these, and then I think if they're at Ollie's and they're cheap, I'll buy a
Yeah.
bunch. But other than
Oh, God,
that,
if they're at Ollie's, I'll buy a shit ton of them.
yeah, that's when I would buy a lot. Otherwise, I'll just wait.
Hey, speaking of ollies, I had 2 people give me the heads up that Pre-Vizsla is showing up there.
Oh shit! I need some of those.
Hey, Utah Don.
Yep.
Welcome to the stream.
What's up, man?
Hey guys, how's it going?
With you.
What's
Hey.
up?
May the 4th be with you also.
All right.
And you as well.
We're just talking about some of these releases that have already made it here. And what about you? Do you partake of the Clone Wars figures, or do you pretty much stay with the original trilogy figures?
No. If it's a cool action figure, I'm gonna buy it. I'm a little cloned out, but if there was a good one, I'd probably still buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't discriminate. That's probably why I have the problem I do with space. So.
Correct. Yeah, me too.
100%, Rad. I was going to say the same thing. It's like I convinced myself that a lot of these are cool and buy them, But
anyway. They're all awesome figures, but my issue is just like I don't know. I just don't understand the re-releasing Luke and Han and everybody a million times.
Well, I'll tell you this, Rad. They're for people like me because I don't have it.
But you can get those. You can get some pretty decent figures cheap on eBay, like with same.
I hate to buy off eBay, to be honest with you, man.
Yeah, and I've got an argument on that. If the line doesn't include core characters on a regular basis, there is no entry point for new people.
Exactly.
So I would argue that it's important to have Stormtroopers and Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker on the shelf on a regular basis.
Yeah, it's like
Troopers in general should be on the shelf.
The Motu.
Yeah, I agree with that. I for sure think that you need. I mean, I agree. I agree with that because, like I said, you shouldn't have to wait a year to be able to buy a Stormtrooper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Stormtroopers.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying it's like that Luke though. That's the most updated one we've ever had. So it's like
I would also argue that the quality of action figures has changed dramatically over the last 5 years, right? So now you go back to when was the last Tatooine Luke? 15 or 20 years ago. The technology has changed so much that we needed a Luke update. And I would make the same argument about Chewbacca and Han Solo and Darth Vader.
Oh, I definitely agree. I think that the Black Series ones that they've just released, I hope to God we get them like that in the vintage collection.
Yeah.
At this point, anybody that doesn't have the barbell hips needs an update.
I know,
at some
man.
point soon.
It's like
the barbell hips was dramatic. Yeah, that's my favorite update in years.
Yeah, we're going to go into it a little bit when we finally get to those pictures, but the Biker Scout finally has
barbell hips.
Oh my God, I'm so happy about that.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Too bad it sold out and I didn't get any.
I know, same here.
Hey,
no one got any.
I might not get some this time around, but I know they're going to re-release that sucker in like 6 months or something on a single card. So I'm fine.
That's true.
Oh, they got.
I'm hoping for a troop builder pack too.
I hope so. Yeah, that's what I would prefer to have.
Yeah.
I thought when they said
release a lot.
When they were talking about how they were going to have that 3-pack, and it was like, well, this is the Snow Trooper Captain. Here's the Sand Trooper. I'm like, are they going to give us some kind of like Biker Scout Captain or something like this? I was like, what's going on? And then it's like, with updated legs. I'm like, holy shit. Yes.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Hell yeah, it is.
I would like to see that for the Stormtrooper too. That's disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's definitely going to happen, but it's like they're going to milk the crap out of it. Because we first thought this new Stormtrooper buck was like the most updated one we've seen in years.
It was astonishing. Yeah.
It's great. But
it's great.
They take one more step to it, and they would make it the best one ever.
Correct.
Okay, so then I'll wait there. I'm glad I didn't grab any of those. I still have the really old Stormtroopers, so I'll just wait.
So they sold out too. I saw them on Amazon, but I was hoping to get everything through Pulse.
Well, I'll tell you this. Amazon will restock because they did the same thing about the Snow Trooper. They sold out eventually or early on. And it's like, and this is what I don't understand is is how many are they actually allocating Pulse and Big Bad and Amazon?
Yeah, I have the same question. I'd love to know those numbers.
But also, too, Bjorn had mentioned in our chat that there was no limit on how many you could buy. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah, people were probably going nuts.
That's super strange because everyone said that the Snake Armor and Mindbender sold out on Hasbro Pulse.
Right.
And I just popped on there and grabbed them. And like
they probably just restocked.
No, like I think they allocate them for like countries, man, because everybody said that. Like in Canada, they're like, yeah, the Snake Armor's still up like 3 days later.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll bet those numbers different for countries.
I think that they will definitely be back again, and I think they'll be plentiful for us.
Actually, I'm going to check Pulse right now, see if I can get it.
Because if those are really if those are sold out for good and they went that quick, I mean that would just be like Hasbro is never going to hear the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because I was refreshing. I was there like at 5-2, refreshing. Like, oh, come on! And as soon as I got on, like right at 2:00, all sold out. I'm like, what the hell? That's impossible.
Yeah, I was an hour late. I had to work today, so it was all gone when I logged in.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you were an hour late or you were right there on time. You still weren't getting anything.
Yeah.
I did manage to get the Disney droids, and that's pretty exciting because that was my favorite thing today.
Nice.
Those were pretty cool. I actually did not put a picture of those on here, but if they come in stock again, because they sold out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think those will come back in stock as well because
I think they will too.
You know, for one, I think Hasbro wants to make money, you know, and so if there's a need
I would think so.
I sometimes wonder.
Well, that's true. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, we did get a new new snow trooper, and I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. Okay, look, so you want to put that up, Bob, of Bjorn? Custom.
Yeah, hang on just a second.
And if anybody wants to show off something, just yell it out to us because there's the screens are so small.
I like that a lot.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Plus, with so many people on here, it's on two different rows, and I can't keep both visible at the same time.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I saw that on the group chat. That's so nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Does that 3-pack Biker Scout have the barbell hips?
Yeah,
yeah, that's an update for that figure.
Yeah, that's the only way you can get it right now is through that.
Right. I imagine it'll come again, but that's the only way to get it right now.
Once they release it, it'll definitely be a mass-produced thing after that. You know.
Yeah,
I know.
Single card back.
Yeah.
I know we're not on World Makers, but Rad, where have you been the last 10 minutes, man? What the hell?
I've been looking on.
He's trying to buy shit off Pulse. That's
exactly. He's on Hasbro Pulse right now.
I'm actually putting some things in my cart on Pulse right now, so. That's where I've been. That's where I've been.
Hey, I will say this. Just I know I'm probably saying it to the wrong crowd, but to the chat or whatever. If you want to get any of these snow troopers, you might want to get them sooner than later because they will eventually disappear, and so just don't wait too long on some of these figures. You know what I'm saying? Because right now you can still get them, you know, at like $17 or something like that, but the longer you wait and if they sell out, they'll start disappearing and people will start buying these to resell or something, you know. So just FYI.
True.
Yeah.
I don't know. I stay away from snow figures. I don't even own any snow GI Joes. I just don't like the snow, man.
Yeah. You know,
meanwhile, he lives in Canada.
Probably why.
Place for it, right?
Probably why I hate it.
No, I'm with you, brother. I hate snow too.
I mean, I don't have like a snow setup either, but it's like I gotta buy them because they're just badass figures. You know, it's like
they're really good.
Yeah,
you know,
I have the old.
It's a hell of an update.
Yeah, it's like I'm almost kind of at the point where like maybe I just dirty them up and pretend like they're desert, you know, stormtroopers that fight in, you know, like the sandstorms and stuff like that. You know, I gotta get them.
That could work.
I think I've got I do have like a little battalion of snow troopers, but I think I've got everything from Power of the Force till the most recent thing, and they've changed a lot.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, loads.
They don't have those bow-legged figures
That's right.
anymore.
That's right. And then the new one, Rad, in that 3-pack, he's like a captain, and they've changed his face up just a little bit. And I think
Yeah,
it's
and his shoulder
little-
pads are on
Yeah.
upside down as well.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
it. That's it.
and he also has ball-jointed hips. So
Yes, yes. I mean, that's
so does
that's
the
the
regular
game
one.
changer for us.
does he? Because I actually
Yeah.
do have mine.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't-
Yeah, the new one, the new
Matter of
single
fact, the
card
only
one
thing
has
that's
got
different
the
about the
ball
Snow
jointed.
Trooper Commander
Oh.
is that's
head.
the same is probably the chest piece.
Well,
And
but it
that's
does show his rank. So
I
whatever.
gotta check and see because I don't remember mine having ball-jointed hips, but I guess they do.
Well, he's
Can't
got
wait
balls
for
on
all
the
these. Can't wait for all the toy shots of these figures teabagging people with that new.
Dude,
so-
I almost had beer out my nose. Maybe time your jokes when I'm not drinking.
Sorry, man, it was-
this Doctor Evigan. Okay, what is it? I'm sorry. Is it Evigan?
Evazan?
Van or something.
Yeah, this one is basically a repack with a retooled face. Is that right? Or
It's a
something like that?
repainted
It's a
face.
Okay, repainted face.
Yeah, the face is the same sculpt. It's just repainted, which is why I skipped it.
Yeah,
Are they
I
using
don't have one of
that,
these.
Fast.
So
Are they
They
using
what?
that- Oh, sorry. Are they using that new inkjet printing on the small figures too?
Yes.
They are. Yeah, and it looks great, but I don't think it's worth $18 to get a figure I already have.
I agree
Especially
with you there,
especially if they don't have the ball-jointed hips. Like they still have the
agree with
same
you there,
articulation.
Correct.
but I don't have one of these, so I'll probably
Right, so it's a
just
great
pick one
opportunity.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
I'll
that guy, so I'm gonna skip that one.
Yeah, I
just
skipped
because
it.
you know these guys are going to go on clearance at some point anyway.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you know,
It-
and here's the thing: I know they don't have the barbell hip,
Oil.
whatever.
Found it out.
But it's like on some figures, I don't have to have it, you know, especially if it's going to be, you know, sort of a background character type of deal or something like that. But you know, it's
Yeah,
just
but
it's just one of those things, you know.
Yeah, I've heard it referred to as hero articulation. Not everybody needs hero.
Garbage.
Okay, you're right. That's probably true. I did grab one of
Everybody
these
needs
because I
heroes,
do love the 501st, man, and
These are
I love
awesome.
the new legs, and so anyway, I grabbed one. This one's out too. I grabbed one on for Amazon a couple weeks ago, and I know I'm not really doing a whole lot of clone stuff, but I'm gonna pick up at least another one, so I'll have two of them. You know,
Do
just
what you like, man. Do what you like.
Yep.
Mhm.
It is nice to see a clone who didn't skip leg day.
Yeah, man, for real.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
I love
the skinny ones are just terrible. Yeah,
I love
Yeah.
how this design carried through to the stormtroopers.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of the 501st stormtroopers too, and they look awesome.
yeah, yeah. Hey, there's fanboy Tone. What's up, man? What's going on, Tone?
Oh no.
What's up, Tone?
But yeah, I grabbed one of these, and I'll probably I don't know, I might grab a couple more of them. I will say I like this color. I like the colors on these.
Yeah.
Probably you know, I love the blue, of course, but
How's that saving for Joe Fest going, Brian?
yeah,
I know,
I was
right?
gonna say, I was gonna say,
I got a couple of these guys. I want to get more.
Okay, so let me
I'm
just say
not. I'm
this.
not lending you money. I'm not lending you
no,
money.
no.
Here's the deal.
I'm not lending you.
No
Listen.
figure shaming here.
Yeah,
For
no,
my
no.
birthday, I got a $50 Amazon card for my birthday in February.
I figured. Oh
And
man, I
held
figured it
off
out.
on it. I held off on it until like last week, and I finally got a couple of figures. So
Brian, this show, I figured it out. This show it's just your confessional, bro. Like, it's all like, because you're like,
hey.
you know, like when I got it, I was thinking this, and I did, like, we get it. It's okay. It's all right.
not
Those who
the
look
only
for
one
those who look for
so-
excuses never find solutions. So
Hey.
Hey, my name is Brian, and I collect stickers.
Hi, Brian.
Hi,
my
Brian.
name is
Hi,
Dwayne,
Brian.
and I'm addicted to Star Wars figures.
Oh my god.
I would have no problems.
Yes. We all got problems.
man.
No judgment here, Brian. No judgment here.
Yeah, I get it.
Taking
So-
back sharing that link, aren't you? Yep. I can see it now.
Lyle said, "You're gonna
We
put
all
that
get
link
booted.
out for everybody?" And I'm like, yeah, what could go wrong? And he's like, well,
Actually, I have to get this figure.
This one's a
Yeah, it
bit
looks
of a,
great.
this one's
Yeah, I
a
mean,
bit of
for my,
a bit of a deep cut though, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is a single scene figure,
right
but
here.
it's a great figure.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Who doesn't need another pilot?
Exactly.
And you probably needed the pilot for that new ship.
Nope.
I think I got her in the ship.
yeah,
I don't even
Let's
have
see
that
what we
ship
got
yet.
here.
Nice.
See,
She looks
now,
great. I
don't
didn't
have
open her yet, but-
I don't have that figure yet. So,
Ooh.
That looks nice.
yeah.
On
Also,
I need to work on this more, but
Actually, I just bought one of those from Rebel Base Bill, so I'll just be printing one.
Dude, I printed the cockpit for that thing from his. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, the detail is amazing. I think it's got more detail
Yeah.
than the Hasbro
Hey.
version.
Yeah,
it
and he
does
came
look
out.
nice,
He came
but
out
you're
with
gonna
his.
spend a lot of time painting it.
I don't
Yeah,
mind
I
that.
I spent a few hours just doing a wash on it, and I did the blue stripes, but I didn't, then chromed out stuff that wasn't supposed to be chromed.
Mhm.
I will say this.
Nice.
If you guys are interested in getting the E-wing, they have them on Amazon, and I've seen it as low as $86.
Yeesh, ouch.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's priced $100, but I'm just saying, it's like I've seen it as low as 86. So it's like, it's
Whenever I hear those numbers, I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome!" Then I go to the Canadian website, I'm like $130. I'm like, "Ah, fuck that."
The ship
Oh,
on the
hey,
ship on
hang
the-
on. Are we saying the word fuck on this show?
I
Oops,
think you did.
sorry.
No, it's not. Really
That's French. That's French for seal.
Actually,
Yeah,
it's
it's
actually
not really
baby
a-
seal. But,
Yeah,
Dick,
true.
wait, are we playing World Maker rules? So we can say whatever.
you know what's funny? You know what's funny about this card back? The ship in the background looks like the Colonial Viper.
Actually, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does.
It totally does.
I am completely fine with, of course, I'm with the majority here. If a
Definitely
figure,
Ewing.
if a figure has a 1 second appearance, I'm down for it. either
Oh
way.
yeah, but that's
As
what Star
As
Wars
long
is
as it's
about,
a
though,
good
right?
figure.
That's
Yeah.
what Star Wars always been. Like some of
Yeah.
the cooler figures are the
Yeah, all
background
the way back
figures.
to Greedo,
That's,
Hammerhead, Snaggletooth.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Unless it's a bad batch and you stretch
I,
it out.
I forgot one. Oh yeah,
Then it takes like
Walrus
10
Man.
years.
Well, maybe it's the release
Like
is
I
the
said.
amount proportion to their on-screen time. So
Yeah,
the more
exactly.
on-screen they have, the slower the release.
True. No.
Speaking
That's a
of
good
Bad
point.
Batch, did you guys see Yakface updated the rumor list with a deluxe?
No.
Yeah.
That's got to be Wrecker, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah. If it's gonna be a deluxe, it has to be record.
It's got to be Wrecker. That's exciting.
It is exciting.
Or it's what's her face Omega. With,
No, shut your
Lizard.
face. It's Wrecker.
I mean, if it's
It could be Omega with the Gonk droid.
that's what
Honestly, if it was that, I would be so stoked.
I would
Yeah,
I
Or
say-
think it's
Lizard,
probably
right?
Wrecker.
The other
Isn't there a
side of
lizard?
that-
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
lizard dog thing.
Yeah, her
That's
her
what-
lizard dog friend. I
Yeah,
would
that'd
buy
be
that
cool
in a
too.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what I've
yeah,
heard
I
from
forgot
the
there's a
rumors
lizard.
that it's actually a
Um,
Omega with her dog and the Gonk droid. That's what I've heard. The deluxe.
Oh, if that's the case, I'm
Oh
totally
my
getting
god, I'd
that.
be so stoked about that.
See, that's what a deluxe should be. Something like that.
Correct.
or
As a-
Wrecker.
Or Wrecker, yeah, because he's a bigger
Right.
figure, right? But when it's just
So it
this
shouldn't-
a regular guy with a couple of extra accessories, like, come on, that's not a deluxe.
Yeah, Hammerhead with an extra gun.
Yeah, that's not a deluxe. Like, come on.
Biggest,
No.
We all knew that was how they were going to play that because
Yeah.
Correct.
Cash money.
Yeah.
you
the
know
biggest
and
joke
here's the
was
thing.
Boba Fett with his
Brian,
kids.
whose side are you on, man? What the hell?
No, look, here's the thing. Here's
Yeah,
the way
that
I
Boba
feel.
Fett was a joke.
Here's the way I feel. I don't mind because this is what I see. I see them raising the prices on regular figures anyway. So it's like if they'll just make everything and raise it up a couple of dollars, I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? As long as we get everything, you know.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
True.
Because honestly,
And
I've been
they
waiting
have to-
for a
we need more
Hammerhead for
updates.
so long,
Yes,
you know what I'm
definitely
saying?
need more updates.
You know,
We can't just repaint everything. There need to be
I
some
know.
barbell hips.
I
Yep.
agree. I agree. But
Or
you
else
know,
I-
How long is
or
this
else I'll
show?
just
I need
pass.
another drink.
yeah, go ahead, no. We're gonna go probably another 45 minutes, probably. So
Okay, you're coming with me to the garage.
sure. Anyway,
We're going
I
on a
did
journey.
I
We're
did get
going on a trip.
this figure and Shein this week. This was my
Mhm.
Amazon debit or my Amazon card.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ching 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 ching.
So it's like I got
You
two
used
of
up
them.
that
I got
15 bucks.
these.
Wow.
Joe
So,
Fest? I don't know.
I know, right?
Brian, can you tell me what Joe Fest is?
yeah, I'm saving for Joe Fest.
I wouldn't be surprised if Brian didn't show up at Joe Fest. It's because he was broke.
We're gonna meet.
No,
We'll meet
it's not going to
we'll
be
meet
because of that
with
reason.
him.
I can promise you that.
We'll pick you up.
You can sleep on the floor in my room.
Hey, thank you. I think. So, how many here is going to Joe Fest?
I am.
I am
Jack.
Me.
I wish
I'll
I
be there.
would.
All right,
right here.
Yeah.
One of these kids is doing his own thing.
So I will say this: I may not buy shit at Joe Fest, but at least I'll be there. Okay, so
Yeah, I might not
depending
buy
on how
too
things
much at
go.
Joe Fest.
Even if
Yeah,
you
I'll
don't buy
say
anything,
that,
you're gonna
but
have
when-
a great time.
Parts when you
Yeah,
see that
I'm going
dot,
just to
it's-
see.
Yeah, I know. I'm
You
saying
feel-
that, but like, I'm trying to get my mindset to like not be. Oh, I'm gonna buy everything I see.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to get into the mindset like I'll just buy a few things that are really cool. But then like I remember watching Dom's video last year when he found that box full of different spare parts and he just was going nuts because everything was so cheap. I'm like, oh man, I better not find a box like that because that's
Yeah.
it.
You will. You will.
I'm just.
That,
I'm
that
just telling
dealer
you,
is there
Just
every
plan.
year.
Oh,
I
shit.
am.
And he's got
I'm
more
not
than one
going
box.
there looking for anything specifically, but because I'm gonna be like, look, I'm gonna have money to spend, but it's like it's gonna have to be on something that I can't get here. You know what I'm saying? That's not just everyday type of thing. It's got to be something like, oh my god, I have never seen this before. You know, and then,
If I can get like a lot of ship parts and stuff like that, I'll probably grab a lot of that only
Oh,
because
you'll
the fact that trying to
Everywhere.
ship that stuff up here ain't cheap.
right. Well, you know, if you
Uh.
maybe you can talk to somebody that'll maybe meet you there and bring you some parts or something, and you can like take it across the border. You know, so
True.
I can say though, like, just for the record, when you both say these things, I tend to lean more towards believing pirates than I do Brian, but
oh,
it's okay. It's all right.
yeah, my self control is not very sometimes. So
I'm the same way because I said I wasn't gonna spend much before Joe Fest, and you guys have seen how many Iron Man figures I've been picking up, so it's not cheap.
And
Well,
Brian
you know-
knows Beast of the Mesozoic's going to be there. So.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna have to like stay out of that corner. Or
That
something.
Sabretooth. I want that Sabretooth, the 118 skill one. If they have it,
Yeah.
I'm grabbing those.
I wonder if they're gonna have they released the figures yet?
Not yet. I think they're still on pre-order.
Okay. Because those are some I was kind of interested in early on to see like how they were going to scale, you know, with the regular 118th. But
Yeah, I want to grab a few of those too.
So I was just showing these two guys. These are out right now,
Yeah.
the Balin and the Shin. And I noticed
Mine should be here tomorrow.
Nice.
Oh, awesome.
And they're probably gonna do a re-release of of what's his name,
Balin.
Balin, only because they recasted him. So
Right.
I got to roll. I got a thing I got to go do. I'll catch you guys.
Okay.
Thanks for putting me on.
see you, man.
All right, thanks for stopping by. Red.
Bye, fool.
Sure. Happy
See you
May the
later.
4th, everybody.
Yep.
You too, man.
Happy May the 4th!
Bye, fool.
So
What do we
I
got?
know
What do
that
we got
Yord
here?
is out. I know
So
he's out. So
Yeah, I
I
heard those were
like-
shipping now.
yeah, I like this
All these
figure.
exclusives right here.
I like this figure because I'm making these guys kind of like my Jedi for the world or whatever, but they're not really Jedi, but they sort of are, you know.
your
I'm calling
mystics.
them, you know, the light bringers, you know, and so
Cool.
I like.
I love how you just live in your own world.
Yeah. I like this. The color scheme of this guy and the soul.
That
you know what I'm
wasn't
saying?
meant to be mean.
It's like-
No, just the way, the way he just shunned it.
it's like, you know, it's like-
yeah.
what did you say, Don? What'd you say?
I love how you just live in your own world. Like,
But
fuck
don't-
it, I'm just gonna live in my own world.
Don't we all though?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
We're all world builders here. Half the time we buy figures that are of a specific character, we turn them into someone else. So
Yeah, if
100%.
anybody needs
Yeah.
a soul head, just let me know because I got like a box of them at this point.
of a what head?
Soul.
Oh
yeah.
god, yeah, I could use a couple of those.
Hey, I'll bring some
Yeah,
for
I-
Joe Fest.
I just
Cool,
popped
cool.
off Soul's head today because I need a place for these. Can you guys see that?
No,
Put that on the
not on that
Yeah,
tiny little
bring-
screen
bring it
though.
up. There we
Oh,
go.
so tiny.
Holy cow!
I need to
Nice.
put some of these on bodies, and I just popped Soul's head off today because I had
There
an
you go.
extra.
There you go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And the thing about it is like those figures are going to end up at Ollie's.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. So
Yeah,
we
they're
can
all-
head
Soul
down there.
and Yord, I would buy so many if they go to clearance.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's like because they have like different bracers on the arm, and he's just dressed
Yeah.
up just a little bit differently. So
It's
not
just
the
a little
same
different.
body.
I would buy so many.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Well,
like.
anyway.
I picked up a ton of Squid Games there at GameStop.
Squid
for,
Games.
for like $8 a piece.
That's good.
Jesus.
Who do you say?
Squid Games.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, I'm with you.
This
I got
guy's
that reference. I got that reference.
this guy's noodle head, and then they have
noodle.
and then they've got Occupational Health and Safety Association. She's in the show too.
I need to get a few of her too, man. All of these figures, I'm hoping I can find them at Ollie's because that's.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to pay full
I
price
got
for
her
these.
right here.
Yeah,
got
I
her
need
right
to.
here.
I
How
need
do
to get
I-
a few of those.
How do I?
Oh yes. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I still
That's
need to
awesome.
find. I need.
It's
I
gonna
need
be
that.
good. I'm excited about that. That's a good
That's
print.
great.
That looks good.
That's a really
Yeah.
good buck right there, man.
What were you saying, Rad?
Too.
Yeah, it's so good. All right, you can
I
take
just
me off the
need
big
that.
screen. Thank you.
I just
Yeah.
need that. I do want that Trinity figure though.
Yes, definitely. Just mainly just for the head, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, it's
Well,
like
shit, I got an extra head.
Are you going to
I
Joe
can send
Fest?
you an extra.
So
If you're
we
going to
have-
Joe Fest.
So I hate to say this, but I got 2 of these arriving tomorrow.
You don't hate to say it.
Oh, mine
Like-
haven't shipped yet. Are those shipping?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Amazon-
Wait,
Amazon-
Brian. Let us do
I
our
was waiting. I was
surprise
waiting for
phase.
Josh.
Yeah, let us.
Hang
Oh
on, let
my
me get
gosh.
that, Josh.
You're kidding,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
That's
I
it.
know, right? You're
What was
surprised.
that?
So let me tell you this. So Amazon, I bought them through Amazon. So last week I got the notification they're going to be here Monday, May 5th. I'm like, all right. I said, well, maybe they'll ship them sooner or whatever. So I kept tracking them through the Amazon site, and I noticed they were going to ship them with UPS. I'm like,
Oh, boo!
so
I
if it was
hate
Amazon,
UPS.
they would have been here today.
I hate you.
I mean, it's better than DHL. That shit'll take a month.
They're like in
Oh,
my town
DHL.
right now. And so they'll be here tomorrow. But it's like, damn, if Amazon would have shipped them through their, provider, I'd have had them probably today. But,
UPS
15 minutes
UPS International is garbage. They charge like an arm and a leg. Usually they charge more for their brokerage fee than the actual item that you purchase.
They're not as bad as DHL, man. DHL is fucking brutal.
They're
Brutal.
pretty bad.
A month.
That's probably the one I hate the worst is DHL.
UPS, other pieces.
DHL is the worst.
I've used
Yeah,
DHL
okay.
like for international, and when they said like 3 days, yeah, it was there 3 days.
Yeah, I never had any issues with DHL.
Oh, I always do.
UPS, on the other hand, I always have an issue. They never deliver it to my door. They always send it to one of those hubs that I have to go pick it up.
Yeah.
So I have to keep calling them and saying, "Hey, you guys didn't even leave me a notification or anything, but you said you stopped by." It's like, that's bull crap. So I hate them.
It depends on where you live is a big thing, because I've had multiple.
I have to pee. I'm leaving the microphone.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, please mute it though. Okay. Anyway, this ain't that type of show.
This is a May the 4th live stream with all my friends are on it.
Live stream.
Oh, we just got
No, I'm not making dinner,
to.
though, just so you're
Okay,
aware.
I'm gonna pee.
I know the answer for.
I left the
Donna.
microphone in the office.
Are any of you guys
No,
getting
we
this
can still hear
figure?
you.
Yeah, I want to get that figure, but I don't want to pay the deluxe price.
You know, I'm gonna say I've been trying to get this figure made for like 3 or 4 years. Like, I don't know if you guys knew me back then, but it's like every time TVC would say something on Facebook about some figure, I would put Hammerhead in bold letters across it, and I was just doing that every time they had some kind of stream or something, you know, and they were reporting about it, you know, and I was like, Hammerhead. And so
And look, here he is.
when they reported last year that they were doing the Black Series, I knew that it was getting closer, you know, to get this figure made. And is it a deluxe figure? No, but I don't
Definitely
give a
not.
shit. You know, I'm gonna buy it.
Oh, we already know you don't give a shit, Brian.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I mean, it's like, to me, it's just price of doing business. You know what I'm saying? So
You're someone who buys acid rain figures regularly, so I know this isn't a big deal for you.
this ain't it ain't nothing for me. It's like I hate it for everybody else, but it was never gonna matter how much this figure was. I was gonna buy it no matter what.
I'll buy any.
Anyway, I do like this figure. I'm even fine if they release it another time. You know, the next time though, it won't be a deluxe, right? I just
Exactly.
think,
That's why I'll just wait.
you know what
It'll
I'm
be
saying?
a
It's like they'll
super
release it
next
again.
time. It'll be a super deluxe.
Well, it's coming on the Cantina pack that was released today on a regular size card.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
Yeah. So anyway, I was telling everybody, I was like, I don't care how much this is, I'm gonna get it. You know, it's no surprise. I just that's one of my favorite aliens right there.
But once they announced this, I actually chopped up the one that I had, the 5 POA one that I had,
Yeah.
and made a custom figure out of it. So
Yeah. It is legitimately like one of my favorite aliens of all
Yep.
Star Wars. And so I can't wait for it. And then this guy is a deluxe, which is a total.
that's a waste. That's a total
God.
waste.
Because you know,
I mean,
he will be.
Although I
released.
do like that figure, though, I really do like that
I
figure.
do too. But you know,
The accessories are great. We
Yeah.
were never going to get that many accessories with a regular figure.
I get
Yeah.
that.
I mean, not,
Yeah, but
not
half the
never.
time,
We could totally get that level, but we'd have to go back to 2006.
half the time,
So-
all the accessories end up in a bin anyway. So
Would you guys like it if so if they put out, how many do they put out for TVC usually, like 4 or 5 per wave?
something like that, yeah.
So would it be cool if they did like 2 and 2 and like split the wave where you get more than just one option? Or you guys like the way that how it's set up, where we kind of get them randomly dropped or with waves?
As far as the deluxe figures,
Yeah.
oh, I mean, honestly, I'm probably talking to the wrong person because it's like,
I'll buy it anyways.
yeah, I'm buying it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, now in Brian's defense, I bought 2 of these. I pre-ordered
Yeah.
2 of them. Usually
Oh,
I do
wow.
squads of 4, but since he was a deluxe, notched
Yeah.
it down to 2.
I've never
Yeah,
seen.
I
I've
only
never
bought 2
seen,
also.
I've never seen
Yeah,
a
same
full
here.
wave drop at the same time. Anyway, like
Yeah.
No, I mean,
That's true.
everything's- Yeah, it's like spread wide open. Like you'll
I
get
mean, we could talk all night long about the deluxe versus the non-deluxe, and is it right? Is whatever? But it's like, at this point in time, it's like we physically can't do anything about it anyway.
Exactly.
And so, and I want to support the line because I want to get figures that they haven't made, and it's just, sometimes it's like we know what they're doing, even though we don't really like what they're doing.
I just
but-
keep an eye on Amazon because half the time most of the deluxe sets
Oh,
go
yeah,
down
for
in
sure.
price. So
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
usually wait
mean-
for that so I don't pay full price, and I'm not sending Hasbro
Yeah.
message. Yeah, send me all the deluxe and I'll pay full price for it. So, I'll just
Because
wait.
it's like that this figure will end up at some point in Ollie's. You know what I'm saying? Just because
It'd be hard to find in all these though, but yeah, that's definitely
you'll
one
have
of the
to
places gonna
jump
end
on
up.
it. You can't like let it sit there. If you see it, you got to pull the trigger on it.
Yep.
I don't know. Army builders tend to disappear though.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
especially these, especially like the Imperial ones, they never really stick around because they're
Yeah.
popular, right? So
Because
Yeah.
everybody wants the troopers because the troopers
exactly,
are badass,
because they're non-descript, so they could be
That's right.
anyone, right?
Yep.
That and the bigger the Imperial Army, the more challenging it is.
Yeah.
For rebellion.
Shit.
Exactly.
Oh.
Ponda Baba.
Here's
Come
another
to
one I
Papa.
skipped.
Mhm.
Yeah, I already have him, so I don't need
Yeah,
it.
why do I need another one?
Swivel
don't-
hips.
I don't have this one, but I will pull the trigger on it just because. I need to get one for customs, I guess, or one.
I'm gonna get the other one that's with the cantina because I think isn't that one the updated
yeah,
one?
Oh,
I
wait,
did
who
go
was
ahead
that?
and update the
Who was that?
It's the same one.
man. My
Is it the same one? I thought it was updated.
No, my bad.
No,
Same
no,
old
they didn't update.
Oh,
it.
that sucks.
I put a 3D print head on mine.
Oh, hang on.
Bob, yeah, can you do that? 'Cause I'm-
Yeah, I never know how to do that either, man.
My lighting sucks, but
no,
That
that's
was
good.
I think that's
though.
way better.
Yeah, that's
That's a lot of detail on that.
custom head.
Yeah.
right there? Yeah, it looks.
It's a
good.
3D print custom head. It turned out really good. The
I
lighting
have a
sucks. I'm
question.
sorry about that.
I've got a question.
You can
for
still see all the detail on it though.
on that figure there with the arm that's removable.
Yeah.
Is it hard to pull that arm out, or is it just
No.
like a
No, it
regular
pops
arm?
right
It
out. Let me
pops
see.
right out, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me
Okay,
ask
I'm
you
wrong.
this.
As he's trying to pull it out,
No, don't break it. Don't
whole
break
arm
it.
snaps off.
The hands pop out really easy. I thought the arm popped out. I
Yeah,
can't
don't-
remember.
don't
Oh yeah, there
break
it goes.
So let me ask you this: is it a slightly different like arm peg than the rest of them, or are they-
Yeah.
Probably. Can you see that? That's
Yeah,
a really
Yeah, I can see.
it's a really
it.
skinny
like-
peg.
Yeah, the peg's a little bit thinner, so it pops out a little. The
Yeah.
little ball
Pops
on
right
the
out.
peg, the
I
little
was
ball
trying to
that's on
pull
the
the
peg's
elbow
not
out.
huge.
I forgot it was a whole arm. The arm pops out really easy.
Okay.
Because it comes with another arm with the bloody stump.
Yes.
The hands pop off really easy too because it comes with the other hands.
Right.
Because these are the. Oh, I just popped his head off. These are the. What do you call that? Like swim fins or something?
Yeah. something
Upper
like that.
hands.
Oh yeah, the original
Yeah.
vintage style.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, take me off the big screen.
It's removable.
Anyway, so I'm probably gonna pick up one.
Yeah,
of these.
is it jacket? I don't think the jacket is removable.
It is not.
From what I can remember, it's not.
No, it's
removable.
not. It's sculpted on. Yeah, I wish it was.
The Luke one does come off though. The similar jacket that Luke has.
Yeah, the Luke one
The
comes
Yavin
off.
one?
Yeah,
Not-
and the previous Ponda Baba, that jacket came off.
yeah,
Yeah.
The Power of the Force 2 one.
that's true.
Mm, okay.
Who's getting a land speeder?
Nope,
I did.
I'm getting one.
I don't need it.
Bjorn, you getting one?
I've already
I
got it.
don't need it, but it's a pretty good update, and they really got me with that Luke Skywalker. The additional paint on that figure and the additional accessories sold that to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
I'll wait
might
for the
actually
price
be
drop.
in my collection.
Safari Luke.
I'm
So,
getting one because I don't have land speeder anymore. So for sure.
Well, and now I can use my previous land speeder as a custom
There
thing.
you go. Yeah.
That shit's gonna get painted for sure.
Did they
I'm
say-
customizing
so
right
this
now,
one-
by the way. I have a file, like a nail file, and I'm sanding down some 3D prints
Mhm.
right now while we speak,
Nice.
off screen.
So does this land speeder have the same like wheels that the other one had?
It does have wheels.
Okay.
It is a
It's got a
brand new
similar
sculpt. The whole thing is 100% new.
No, this
it
one
does
actually
have wheels.
floats, man. It floats. This one
Oh my
floats.
gosh. Yeah, I can't wait.
It looks like a
Well, you
straight-
know, so here's the deal, right? So I haven't had but the original land speeder because you know it did have the wheels that it did
Mhm.
have.
But then the like 1978.
Yeah, that's the last one I had. So you know,
Way newer ones than that, man.
I know but I haven't had one. I haven't had one. You know, it's like, I didn't keep buying Star Wars shit like after I got out of it. You know, I was
Yeah.
pretty much I was out of it. You know, and so I would buy.
Man, I had to hide this shit from my high school girlfriend.
I would buy.
Yeah, that's back in the day when you had to hide that stuff, man. It's like, you
Yeah.
play with toys. Now it's like I don't give a crap.
Yeah, I don't.
I do
give a
live
crap.
streams now.
That's right. That's right. So I'm almost kind of like buying all this stuff kind of like for the first time again, you know,
Yeah.
for some of this stuff, just because I don't have the old stuff anymore.
Right.
But anyway,
The only land speeder I have is the Black Series one, which I'm actually planning on converting it to a 1/18 scale, make it like a big taxi thing.
a bus.
That'd be-
Yeah,
I'm looking at
that's
the
a good
Matrix
idea.
one right now.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Um,
In time, when I get to it. I
I
still
am
have a bunch of
waiting-
projects that are on the back
I'm
burner.
gonna
right
wait.
Get
for a
to
review.
work.
now. I know, I'm so lazy.
I'm gonna wait on a review for these guys before I pull the trigger on them, just because the leg situation. You know,
Aren't
so-
these the improved ones?
The
Yeah,
previous
thicker
battle
legs.
droids had gummy legs and they would
Yeah.
fall over.
Yeah.
These have
So-
thicker legs. The plastic is different and the thickness of the legs is different. I haven't seen them in person, but these should be a lot better.
Can these fold into their lock
No.
position? Oh, I wish they could do that. That'd be cool.
They
Their
can
arms-
kind of fold up, but
Not like
Yeah,
in the
not as-
movie.
Their arms are
Yeah,
still
not like
kind
in
of
the
the
movie.
same articulation, but I don't really care about
Yeah.
that. I just want them to stand up. You know?
Yeah.
And so,
yeah, these should stand up a lot better. The legs are 100% new sculpt.
but I'm definitely going to wait to see a review first before I buy them, just because I want to
That's
see
fair.
somebody else say, yes, these are legit. They're
Don't
great.
buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, just looking at them, the legs are thicker.
You can,
They-
yeah,
the
you can
legs are
see the difference.
visually thicker.
But
Yeah,
I've
you
been-
can totally see the difference.
But it's like I just can't stand the battle droids just for the legs. So it's like
I know, it's frustrating.
because I've got a lot of battle droids and they just don't stand up for shit.
Roger.
For
You know,
shit.
what, you know what I got with a lot
Roger.
a lot of those
Who
Hasbro
said that?
figures?
I did.
But
What'd you say, Rad?
a lot of those Hasbro figures, though, I'm finding that the ankle articulation's nice, but they don't lock in at the right point to stand.
Yeah, you're right.
No, they don't. Yeah.
Those have like a weird angle where they're leaning forward or leaning way back.
Yeah.
I don't like the ratcheting joint. I would rather
Yes,
it just
I
be a
hate
joint.
that.
Yeah.
I'm almost afraid it's gonna break.
Well, I will tell you this.
Yeah.
though. The newer figures they're making, though, they can pretty much they're great to pose. Like those the stormtroopers, even though they don't have the barbell. Damn it,
Barble.
Marble?
Boil,
Marbles.
even though they don't have
Marbles.
the new hips, they
Yeah.
stand up. They stand up so great, man. It's like
Dude,
you can pose
my
the shit out of those.
Shriek Hawks suck to stand up until I found that sweet spot right between the ratchet joint.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
You kind of have to move like one leg slightly forward, right?
or spread them out or so. It's weird, man. They just don't ratchet at the right spots.
Yeah. I definitely want to
Um,
get this Obi-Wan.
Yeah, this was
Yes, I
Those are
like
definitely
him.
good, that one.
I like him. I like the goggles.
That's
One.
mainly why I want to get.
Yeah, the goggles are cool. I'm assuming he does have the new hips, though, right?
Yes.
Probably.
Probably. Yeah.
I would guess so.
And that's a soft goods cloak, right?
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
buck.
it's like-
Power
Yeah.
cloak, I'm pretty sure.
I
is.
hope
You know
it
what?
is because
Yeah,
I hate that.
I'm pretty
plastic
sure
shit.
this one has new hips. It's an all new. It's not an all new sculpt, but it's adding on to a previous Obi-Wan.
Right.
I,
Yeah, because they could have just used the legs from the other one, right? So
Yeah.
You know what's,
exactly.
You know what's funny about all the Jedis in exile? Most of them still dress like Jedi.
I know, right?
Well, but so do most of the people who just walk around Tatooine.
That's true. That is true.
I know, man, it's funny though. Like they go to Coruscant and stuff, and they're still wearing their Jedi clothes. It's like, what are you doing?
Shit,
I know,
I'm gonna
I-
need another drink.
He's wearing his cloak. He's wearing his Jedi robes. I'm like, you look the same, dude. Just
Yeah.
older.
Right.
Look
And
how
they're-
old you've
Well,
become.
yeah, but if that's your complaint, they hid Luke Skywalker from his dad, Anakin Skywalker, by keeping his same name and putting him with his
I know,
family
right?
on Tatooine.
Yeah, it's no wonder they went extinct almost. Holy crap.
Right.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, there's good old diaper head.
Yeah.
I never understood this guy, man. Like, when I first saw this character, I'm like, he looks cool until you see his head. I'm like, what the hell?
It's
And
like,
then there was a whole story
The-
behind it. I'm like, oh, okay. But then you saw him in Clone Wars, and he still had his head bandaged up. I'm like, I don't understand. Is it a turban or is it a bandage?
that's
The
like-
first time I saw this character, the neighbor kid down the street had it. It was probably 1981, and I was pretty fucking jealous. I really, really, really wanted this character.
Looks like he was
Yeah,
like,
so who gives a shit about the bandaged head?
looks like he was just like standing in someone's yard while someone was toilet papering their house, and he's just like, it's like, womp womp.
Do people still toilet paper things, or is that like a 1980s thing?
Kids,
I don't know.
Kids don't go outside anymore, so no.
That's true. Now they do it.
Yeah.
They have an app
I
for
know
that.
nobody was toilet papering during COVID.
There's an app for that now. You just take a
There's an
picture
app
of
for
someone's
that.
house and you
Right.
you put the fake
Yeah.
toilet paper all over.
Yeah.
it. And you send them an email.
Well,
All right,
you
guys.
can hire somebody to go toilet paper for you.
There you go.
True.
Who is,
Uber TP.
guys, are any of you guys getting this one?
No, I already have that guy.
I've got an awesome.
No, I already have one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I
I'll
already
probably
have
pick
him.
up one.
Although I think I'm gonna pop his head off and put a different.
I
head
mean,
in.
I would argue
I
that
need
it's a
this guy. I want that
idea
guy.
to keep some of
This
those
guy's a
characters in
no-brainer.
the line.
I'm getting
True.
two of this guy.
I will
Yeah, I need
say,
a couple of them.
you
Because
know,
I can
the-
turn one of them into Dave Filoni's character. Just give him a cowboy hat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they need to have.
I'm so glad they
updated-
put the jacket on that character.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. They need to have updated. Like everybody, like
I don't just need a rebel pilot. I need the rebel pilot with the jacket on.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's pretty cool. Yeah, he's a
Yeah, because now I can have him standing at a casino table like he's off duty, and he's gonna look great.
True.
and you can put if you want to make multiple or customs, you can definitely make a custom
Right.
of it if you want to. You can put his head on a different body, So,
Yep.
that's a
Right,
good
and
one.
hopefully those arms pop off pretty easily
I'm sure
because
they
that
do.
jacket could be useful with the arms.
Yeah,
And I have some extra rebel pilots that could pop on.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I agree with Nebula because
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying. It's like we need updated bounty hunters. just
Yeah.
because
Get his
those
focus
were
off.
Yeah. We need an update of all of those bounty hunters that
All
showed
of
up
them. We
in
need all
Empire Strikes Back. Because all of them
Yeah,
still only have the swivel hips.
Swivel hips. I would have preferred an updated Denjar, but we got
Yes.
what we got.
Exactly.
And now we're going to wait 10 years or 20 years before the next one.
I know.
'Cause
I'll be
it is what
long
it is.
dead
The
and
line's
gone.
too small.
Yeah.
The line's too small to get an update of that figure anytime before 15 or 20 years.
True.
Yeah, it's going to be
If
a minute.
if the line still exists.
Hey Timbo, hey man. We're
What's
just
up?
talking Star Wars figures. So anybody gonna pull the trigger on this one?
Yeah, eventually.
Yep, I got him.
I need him to go
Or
with my ghost.
ordered him.
I pre-ordered this one.
Yeah, I definitely bought that one. I'm so excited about that.
I pre-ordered 2 of these guys, so.
So for me, I probably won't use him as Agent Callus or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But
How dare you?
I feel like if you could put all kinds of heads on that body, and you just have like a military force that could be aliens or rando people. You know what I'm saying? It's just a good like security type of buck. You know what I'm saying?
But Callus is an important character to Rebels, and they just did the Ghost. So it's great for people who love Rebels to have Callus, and it's great for customizers to have this kick-ass buck.
That's right. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
But I
always use more.
I'm planning on getting those guys just to make them like Imperial officers, and then use the helmets for customs.
Yeah. I wonder how big that helmet is. Will it fit on like some of the other
there's enough small heads that
I have
could
the
fit
same
on.
question. Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering because I'm like, as soon as I get that first one, I'm gonna be like Bjorn in the chat and like popping that helmet on every head.
Why not, man?
You know, see if it fits.
I was a little bummed to see that the armor is sculpted. I would have preferred removable armor over the previous Imperial buck, right?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Yeah.
Still cool.
At least they're getting
still cool. 100%.
Figures. Yeah.
Again,
they're getting their money's worth out of those Imperial parts.
Yep.
Now, I would rather this have been either the Tales of the Underworld, Asajj Ventress, or the Bad Batch version of her.
They should have done the Bad Batch version, I think.
Yeah, which is just like the Tales of the.
I don't know.
I have is awesome.
This is the iconic version of this character. The Clone Wars version of this character.
I get it, but the thing is, because they have the swivel hips on this, they don't have the updated hips on this. That's why
this has updated hips, right?
No,
this is an all new figure.
Is it? I thought it was the same one.
I'm pretty sure this is an all new figure. I would venture to guess, but I haven't checked. I would bet that this has the hips from the. What I can't remember that girl's name.
Morgan Elsbeth.
There was a Sith witch in
Morgan Elsbeth.
Correct, Morgan. This probably has Morgan's legs.
All right, then maybe I'll get her.
That'll be my guess.
If this doesn't have Morgan's legs, I would be astonished.
Is this the first one? Okay, never mind. Thanks.
Although I'm gonna switch her head and give her a custom head and make it a different.
Okay, let me just put my 2 cents in real quick. I love that they made this figure because I don't have one, and I love Asajj. But I know damn well that they're going to make the Bad Batch version.
Yeah, for sure. That's the one I really want.
They're going to make.
I got an idea for this figure.
So I haven't seen the Tales of Underworld or whatever.
Yeah, it's good. It's been good so far.
5 years out or 7 years out.
Hopefully,
is she the same? Is she got the same outfit on as in Bad Batch?
No, it's slightly different. It's slightly different. Yeah.
So here's
the hairstyle's the same though.
You know, Hasbro is going to release figures under that title.
We hope.
We would hope.
They're not big on releasing Bad Batch figures, that's for sure.
They're
exactly.
So far, we have one in hand and one on the way.
Broke the mold now. They got crosshairs, and then they got that deluxe as a potential
Wrecker.
There's
or Omega.
There's 2 rumors, a single card and a deluxe. Currently, we have one. And I say rumors; those are yak face rumors, which means them shits are coming. So there's a single carded, because he's not wrong. He's never been wrong.
Right.
So there's a single carded figure coming, and there's a deluxe figure coming. So that seems pretty obvious that like Wrecker, right? Wrecker and Tech are coming,
guys.
See, now they're doing records.
I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but let me tell you, let me tell you what's going to happen, and people can come back to this live stream here, and they can say, "Oh yeah, you were right. You're right. So what's going to happen is we're going to get all of the figures, at least in pre-order fashion, before next summer is over. And the fall HasLab is going to be the Marauder with updated outfits for the Bad Batch.
So I love this idea. I would love to buy that ship, and I think that the figures who come with it should be the core characters,
exactly
like they did with Rebels.
Yeah,
but I think I'd be okay with those core characters being season 2 or 3 appearances, right? Yeah. The armor changes over time. Those characters
it's mainly changes
over time.
Color, right? It's mainly the colors that change.
No, there are other details that change.
Okay.
So I would be okay with some additional changes, being the stretch goals or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
The sticking point, the hard pass for me is you have to make Omega. Yeah, I need the kid. I need the part, and Hasbro's not great at that. We've seen 0 from Skeleton Crew in TVC.
So that's where I think you will see it. One is going to lead to the other. You're either going to get Omega or you're going to get the Skeleton Crew kids. But once you have one, you're going to get the other.
I need those kids. My whole fucking outpost is bad guys and pirates. I need those kids to be sneaking around in the outpost. I need those Skeleton Crew kids. But Omega, she's a core part of that team.
Yeah,
that has to happen.
She needs to be released.
I think they will do it. I just think they just kind of put off on it as long as they could, you know.
So I know, Brian, you love that they're doing the new Scout Trooper. That might be what they're waiting on to do tech, because isn't his body on a Scout Trooper?
They're similar, yeah. That's a good point.
Pretty similar.
So maybe that's why they
point right there.
Because maybe they're waiting, like, oh, we don't want to put out tech with that fucking with
those bull legs.
You can't do that. You can't do that. No, you got to. I guess they finally pulled the trigger on it and said, "Look, we got to make the change so we can make those other changes."
That's interesting. I wonder if one could lead to the other. I hope you're right.
Yeah, I hope so. I would love to have a tech, man.
Yeah, for sure. He's my favorite character.
Yeah,
it's like, to me, it's like I'm gonna buy a shitload of that one. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the custom options. You know.
Well, hopefully Hasbro's listening tonight, and they're like, Brian said he would buy a whole bunch.
No, he said he'd buy a shitload.
Before Joe Fest.
Before Joe Fest. Come on, Hasbro. Make it happen.
Before Joe Fest. But hey, guys, happy I've got to dip out, so have a great
All right, thanks for showing up.
All right, man. Happy May the 4th, man.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll keep watching on the TV while I'm doing my homework.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
May the force be with you.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Live long and prosper.
So we're
glad he's gone, man.
It was about fucking time. About fucking time he's gone, man.
Always taking up the screen, talking too much. Jesus, man.
I hate that Canadian.
Oh wait, we're still live. Okay.
I still like you.
So we're gonna fly through these because we have talked a lot and not even got to the good stuff yet. So Bantha up? Yes,
nope.
No.
It looks
the price
weird.
Point?
I don't know.
Too much.
I'll wait for the discounted version. That
$70?
It just looks weird.
Thought it was like 60.
I don't know.
Either way, to me, it's too much for me. So
I haven't pre-ordered yet, but
it comes with it does come with a figure. Okay.
Yeah,
but
I'll probably there you go, Timbo.
60. Oh wow.
I will probably just wait and see what other people think about it before I pull the trigger.
Yeah, that's one of those ones I'd want to see a review first.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to get one, but it's like, it just depends on where my money's going to be at that point in time.
And I heard articulation on this too. There's going to be more than the original.
I hope so.
All right. Well, that's that's good.
Okay.
I mean, I know.
I don't know. That's what I heard. I don't
I
know.
mean, it's an all new sculpt. It's a brand new sculpt. So I would imagine it's better than the original.
That's a definite
Yeah.
yes for that one.
I'm getting
Yeah,
I
Definitely
want
getting
two. I want two of that one so I can make a custom as well.
Yeah,
yeah. I think it's a really good buck, and I'm
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I bought one.
I need the jacket.
Rad, we were just joking.
Oh, hey, Rad, what's up, man? I didn't know you were.
Oh shit, he was still listening.
Is Rat still here?
In spirit.
Yeah, I liked how they gave us the force hand in this.
Yeah.
Where, potentially
Yeah.
you could take them and paint them up and put them on any other figure.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what
Yeah.
you should be getting for each Jedi. anyway.
Yeah.
Force
I don't know why they haven't done that. A wasted opportunity.
It's like
Anakin-
it's like they
Yeah.
want to give us
was
many
making Star
hands.
Wars.
And
Yeah,
then
exactly.
Recently, they started doing just a little hand, like in the new Vader. They give you two hands. Or
And
two
don't they give you a force hand with what's that
Luke?
chick's name from the Acolyte? One of the sisters.
I don't know.
Oh,
'Cause I thought I
I
saw
don't think so.
I thought I saw a force hand on the figure when I was looking at the
Bjorn,
pictures.
he's saying no. Bjorn's saying no.
Oh no, maybe it's the Black Series one that
I don't
has
think so.
a different hand.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's probably the Black Series one because fuck those
But-
guys.
I'm definitely getting this one.
I stopped collecting Black Series, but I still have quite a
Did
few.
I say that out loud?
Gatekeeper.
Fuck the Black Series. Fuck the Black Series.
You don't like Black Series, man?
Hey, I know Timbo likes them, and I still will buy
I mean,
an occasional-
What's wrong with Black,
I-
man?
But yeah, we show off scales here, so Anyway,
Yeah, I don't collect
no,
Black
this-
Series anymore. Nah.
hold on, go back, Bjorn.
Oh,
Can you
go back?
Up here. There we go.
Yeah.
What-
You know-
Oh, okay.
They need as far
I
as
feel like I just said fuck the Black Series.
as far as re-releases, they really need to re-release Revan again. Because that was sold out.
What's that?
I said they really need to re-release Revan again because that one's sold out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't get a Revan either because I didn't want to spend that crazy amount for a deluxe figure.
No, I'm talking about the single release.
Oh, the single card? Yeah, I couldn't find that anywhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say they need to re-release that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like they need to re-release the Hera again.
Yes,
Yeah,
I couldn't
like-
find her either.
Yeah, those
Everywhere
are
I
small.
went, sold out, or
Yeah, they
$50
were-
bucks.
They didn't make as many of those at the time,
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. So anybody getting this one? I know it's the same one
Yep.
almost.
I'm
Nah.
getting them.
I made a custom version of this figure. I skipped this.
I don't
like
really-
it.
My custom's
doesn't
good
really-
enough.
It doesn't really blow my skirt up. I don't really need
Well,
that guy.
I don't really.
Well,
need
so I like the unarmored version better.
Yeah,
which
I
is
do.
Why I made a custom.
I like
But my custom is good enough that I don't need Hasbro's version. That
Yeah, I
it's
know,
too bad, but
you could make it. You could make custom versions of other
Yeah.
figures with this buck. You know what I'm saying?
but I
That's
got
true.
the armored version on clearance, made a custom, and now I don't want to pay $18 for Hasbro's lower arms.
Well, I'll tell you this. I don't think you'll have to because this guy will go on clearance.
Yeah,
because
once he's at
everybody-
Ollie's,
Put it
then
on
I'll buy
clearance
a
and I'll buy
bunch.
4 of
Yeah,
them.
then I'll buy a
Yeah.
bunch once he's at Ollie's. But right now, like you
I'll-
said, I wouldn't pay full price for that figure.
How funny would it be though if this guy ends up never going on clearance because his deluxe went? You know what I mean? It's like a
Right.
reverse.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
I'm gonna buy one anyway, so whatever.
Yeah. I pre-ordered one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy one, man. Whatever.
I haven't seen this. Okay,
This
so
guy, I
Oh,
want to get this
this
guy.
guy.
I've got
Yeah.
one little thing to say about.
Oh,
this guy.
I definitely ordered this one.
On this guy, does he not look bigger than the normal?
He's thicker.
figures?
Yeah.
He's thicker, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a cheeseburger version.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that because they look like I'm like, damn, this guy's like swole up in here. You know. It's
Yeah,
like,
he
Yeah.
actually ate his
Swole.
banta burgers, man.
Yeah.
He ate his banta burgers.
Yeah.
Got his protein, man.
It's just, he made the
Yeah.
armor more buffed up to
Yeah.
make him look better.
Correct. Yeah.
I think that could be a really good custom to use too for that if you pop the head off and put something else on there.
True.
But,
Yeah. Probably. I still only bought one of those.
yeah. I'm gonna get one. So
I have the Epic Hero one as a fill-in. It's pretty all right.
yeah. I like the original, his original outfit just because it's a different look to a lot of the other Imperials and stuff like that. You know, it's like you can make that work.
I've used that one for a couple customs.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, so here's number 2 of the Bad Batch.
I want that guy, but he sold out everywhere I've tried to pre-order.
Amazon, right? Oh well. I
Oh,
forgot.
really?
You use Amazon Pirates?
Yeah. I use them a lot. I have my Prime account and everything, but I still wasn't able to get him on Amazon. I don't think he came out yet up here.
They will come back around, I promise.
Oh, I know it's gonna eventually. I can still get Hunter now,
Yeah.
so I know it's just a matter of time before I get him. So
I like this
same.
one.
I ordered one.
Yeah. I've got I think a couple.
I don't see a lot of custom potential there though.
What?
Well,
Are you
I think you'll have
kidding?
to
I
shave
see
off,
it.
Like I'm gonna shave off that one pauldron thing he has, kind of hanging off.
Yeah, I don't like that thing.
And then maybe cut off. I don't know. I'll just have to see what he looks like before I do any permanent damage to him or whatever. But
Yeah, maybe
Pop
my
the
problem
arms
is I
off.
don't
Put
like doing
another.
clones.
because the hunter buck is a pretty good one by itself. So
Yeah.
I mean that one is.
But
one
this
you
guy,
It
you
is.
just pop
It's
the
great.
arms
It's a
off,
good
put some
figure.
other arms on. You can make
Well,
some decent customs with
this
this,
is
like
a-
bounty hunters and stuff.
This is the same buck, just different shoulder pieces, right? For him. And
No, I
helmet.
think there's other differences.
I'm not 100% sure on this one.
I'd have to look closer, but I think there's other differences.
I think
with the Black Series they were the same though, but I don't know. I didn't look closely at these.
yeah, it's
But-
probably like how they do, like the what is it the well, never mind. That's not a really good reference. So anyway, I just said that. Moving on. Hey, I can tell you this: that guy will not hold that rocket worth of shit unless they've changed it up a little bit from the Black Series. Because I had one of the Black Series ones, and that it's like where the handle is. It's just not a good spot for the guy to hold that. But if you want another stormtrooper, with a different pauldron, here he is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I haven't actually ordered that one yet. I'm sort of.
I don't really
on
need
the
this
fence.
guy. Like I can just
I'm on the
I can
fence.
just add my own bazookas to my
Yeah, I know.
stormtrooper.
Correct.
I don't need this guy.
Yeah.
I got
I'll
two.
probably grab one and then wait and see on the rest.
No, for me, I'm
Honestly-
mainly waiting for the ultimate stormtrooper figure to come out. Then I'm gonna start buying stormtroopers again. Until then, there's no rush for it.
I was thinking I might get the Stormtrooper rocket guy with the 3-pack today and the new Stormtrooper. Like
Yeah, if it was the
Stormtrooper day.
3-pack, I would
But
do that.
They
But
were
if
all
it-
sold out, so I didn't buy any of it.
Yeah, so if it was like the 3-pack, I would have gotten it because it's part of the 3-pack. But the individual figure, there's no need for me to buy that.
So,
I was thinking I might get the individual with the 3-pack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, does anybody think they're gonna add anything to the sky on this this I guess layout right here, or is it just all gonna be that's it for the vehicles and stuff like that?
They're probably gonna maybe add a
Okay,
the Skyhopper? Is that what that ship was? Luke's.
T16.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. The round one. What's the round ship called?
Oh,
It was
you're the
parked
one that's
outside
sitting
the-
outside the cantina. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, correct.
Hover.
I could imagine that showing up.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
see that too. Or the other.
wonder-
Actually, no, there's no space for the other speeder.
So I wonder if this like fill out right here layout is like 90% done with like stuff that's populated in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I wonder.
I
how
could
close
see.
they are.
I could still see one more figure fit right where that doorway is. I could see a figure fit in there.
Yeah.
So
at least
here's why I
another-
think
and a
we're
ship.
90%.
You think we are
Go.
90%
Sorry.
done? No, you're good. You're good.
Go ahead.
Here's why I think we're 90% done. They were hinting at the next thing today. That there's going to be a whole new. I can't remember what they called
Era?
it. There was a word for
Era?
this today.
Is that what Star
Era.
Wars is?
There's a new era for next year, which is why I think we're done for the year. There may be one or two more things, but with the new era already being hinted at, I think we're probably pretty close to done with this.
Oh
right,
wait,
so
I don't
really
see.
hope-
I don't see Obi-Wan in this shot, so maybe that's what's missing from this picture.
Yeah, so Obi-Wan, Han Solo, Chewbacca
Oh,
are
yeah.
all on the not the rumor list, the pipeline. They're all in the pipeline.
Yeah, so
them
they
are
would
coming.
fill out the rest of that, the rest of this picture.
Correct.
By that cantina doors where I probably see. them
Okay.
standing.
Yeah.
So we're not going to get into it now because it's too rumor. But everybody, if you got one guess, what do you think the new era is? We'll just go down the list. Pirates. What do you think?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question. I say, I don't know. That's a tough one, man. I could see them doing like the Mandalorian era, like because now they're doing all those movies, like Heir to the Empire. That's what I was looking for.
Ah, okay. Bjorn, what do you think?
Expanded universe.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Josh, what do you think?
I was gonna go with the same thing Bjorn said.
Expanded universe. Okay. Joel, what do you think?
Based on the color, I was thinking Bespin, maybe.
Ooh, that's a good one
Okay.
too.
Oh, we get cloud cars. That's for sure. Don, what do you think?
Yay!
So I love all of those ideas, and I would buy all of that shit.
Yeah.
But I really think the health of the line needs to be the prequel era. There are prequel fans who were
I would buy
kids
that.
when the prequels came out, who now have that extra money that
True.
well, I don't remember.
This is their time now.
It is their time. I really think the prequel era needs. I don't know why the fuck it wasn't this year. Because
Yeah,
right
it should have
now
been
is the
this year.
20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, and right now Revenge of the Sith is in theaters and breaking records.
Yep.
I don't know why the fuck
They
Revenge of the Sith.
They wasted
It was
an
a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, for sure.
Use that anniversary this year, and then in 2027, you use that anniversary, the 50th anniversary, to do Return to Tatooine with the
Yeah.
cantina and all that shit.
It was
I
definitely.
I feel like that was a miscalculation
exactly.
on Hasbro's part, but
Yep.
I really think the prequels need to be next, and I think the prequels are where the health of the line can grow.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But maybe that's just me.
No, that's a good point. I agree.
What do you think?
I was going to say prequels as well.
Nice.
Just because, yeah.
All
For
right.
a lot of the
so-
same reasons as Don, but just also
Sorry, I
I'm
ranted a
alien
little.
again.
No, that's
Oh,
a
it's
that's a
fine.
fair point.
Yeah.
Those are fair points that you were making. That makes
So-
sense.
I think that it's. I think it's either going to go. I hate to say this. I'm hedging my bets or whatever, but I think it's going to be two things. I think it's either going to be the prequel, or I think it's going to be Mandalorian or some kind of Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Heir to the Empire, only because they're doing the storyline's
Yeah.
going in that direction right now. So that's why I was
Especially with
saying that.
Mando coming out next year.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
and then Filoni's movie coming out after that. That's kind of why, and Ahsoka's coming out next year. So that's why I'm kind of leaning in that direction as opposed to the prequels. But the prequels would be another good era to go with as well, because there's a wealth of vehicles that could be updated with that line, right? So
Yeah. So, speaking of shit that nobody can get, here's the cantina set that.
Yeah.
I believe that everybody will get a shot at this. I found it, crazy to think that they won't make a lot more of these, but this was a sweet surprise. I know that we've got all these figures, or we're getting all these figures, but these I guess the original Greedo colors, the original Hammerhead colors, Walrus Man, and Snaggletooth. I'm fine with this. I am totally fine with this. It's like I know I didn't expect to get a new Snaggletooth anytime soon.
Mhm.
So for me, I think this is great that they
Oh
did
yeah.
this.
They
This
really
is the
needed
smartest-
to. They really needed to dive into the whole aliens thing, man, because they
Yeah.
always pass
Yeah.
on that, and I don't understand why.
Well, this
Can
is what
I-
we've been asking for a long time.
what we've been talking about for the past, 6 or 8 months.
Yeah,
we would love
exactly.
an Alien 4-pack.
There you go.
Such and
Yeah.
such. And so we get one. It's not exactly what we envisioned, maybe, but it's like I'll take this all day.
Oh
long,
yeah, for sure.
Anyway, I just love the idea of this. I don't care that some of them are brightly colored. I've seen people complain about that. I don't care about that. I love this.
They're based off the Kenner colors, and those
Yeah,
are-
exactly. That's
They are based off
exactly
the Kenner colors.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why it's totally nostalgic. I get
Yeah,
that,
I
but you
love
can just
this. Like-
repaint it.
Yeah, it's like so basically.
I
Well, go ahead, Don. Go ahead.
So I have seen a lot of comments that this should have been a retro set, the Kenner style retro set,
Right.
and I would agree with that. I think it probably should have been, and it probably should have been available because I would have bought it if it was, and it sold out like a motherfucker.
Yep.
Well,
It was
I will
sold
say
out at
this.
2:00 on the dot. I don't know how that's possible.
sold out
but-
before that.
Yeah,
I'm fine with
Yeah.
it being a vintage collection, and I'm
Yeah.
also fine if they redo it in a retro because it's not going to hurt my feelings
Correct.
if they do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So
So-
Steve Evans, you guys know who Steve is, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Stevie
He
118.
yeah. So Steve Evans commented about that today, and he said that this was planned before the retro collection had shifted back. That they have shifted focus towards the OT, and this set was planned before that shift. I think if they were
okay.
planning this today, it would be retro.
Yeah.
I think it's entirely possible that we could see something similar in the retro collection in half a year,
Well,
maybe 2 years from now, right?
not only that, go ahead. Sorry.
I think retro collection in the OT is going to grow because that's their focus right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'll say this I
For
think you're
for
right.
retro.
I think you're right, and
Yeah.
I think that if it's retro, they're going to add a couple more figures to it because.
But if this was retro, if this was retro with blue snaggletooth, this would sell like hotcakes.
Oh yeah.
This would be insanely popular.
For all the completionists.
Hey,
Correct.
it sounds like it's pretty popular now since it's sold the hell out. You know what I'm saying?
It is,
Yeah.
yeah. It sold out. Yeah,
Because of
I
that
would've bought it,
hammerhead.
but I couldn't get
Hammerhead
one.
and the hammerhead and the snaggletooth are the ones that really sold this for me.
For me too. Yeah.
I mean, I love that. I
And
love the- I
Greedo
love the
because
Greedo.
Yeah,
I'm
and the Greedo, too.
Rhodian freak.
And I like the fact that
You guys
these
have
all
seen
have
all
the
the
new
Rhodians I've
sculpts,
made.
right? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the Walrus Man.
Yeah,
is the
these are-
least one I want.
Yeah, only because
But
he
I'm
has
still-
the swivel hips.
Yeah, Walrus Man's a
That
what
has
12 or
some
15-year-old
too.
sculpt.
Yeah,
So is Snaggletooth. Those are old sculpts.
But Snaggletooth,
But-
I don't mind as much because of the fact that he hasn't been around. But the Ponda Baba, they've come up with so
Yeah.
many different releases
They
of him. It's like,
just
come
released
on,
it.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man. Either update that or stop making him.
Yeah,
Correct.
because I
Yeah.
would say
Ponda
even
Baba is the
released-
least interesting thing in this set.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Because they even released him on the Black Series.
Yep.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
4-inch.
The Black
So,
Series 375, you
Yeah.
mean?
Yep,
so
Yeah.
we need to update.
that's where I
him.
got mine.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah.
update. Him.
Yeah, at a minimum, especially if they knew they were going to re-release it. So this is 2 releases of
I know.
Ponda Baba this year, right? A main line and a 4-pack.
Yeah.
At a minimum, they should have given us a new head
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
because
Oh,
that
could've at
older head
least
is
done
too
that.
small. It's way too small.
Yep.
I agree.
Mhm.
That's
So
like a kid's
Bjorn-
head.
Bjorn
Yeah.
sent me these side by side comparisons. These are going to be the Cantina
Yeah.
version of the.
I love the coloring on it. It's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I'm gonna tell you right now. When I get the Greedo to the left,
Hmm.
you will see so many posts of him in
Yeah.
my world. Just because I
Yeah.
love that.
It's
one. I love it
great.
so much.
Yeah.
I bought the 6-inch version just because I love those colors of that guy. You know?
I repainted my
Is it coming to the
6-inch
main line
version.
also?
I think so. Yeah.
Do what now?
Is he coming
Greedo.
out in the main line? I believe
Well, I
he
mean,
is.
Probably, but that hasn't been confirmed.
Yeah. I'd say I would say they're gonna do it, but it's gonna be a couple years. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
only because all the people that bought the Cantina, right?
That's right. They'll put it on a
Mhm.
different card, and
I'm
then
okay with that.
they'll do it. But yeah, here's the comparisons of those, and I was actually
And I think that's great.
yeah.
I like the blue one better.
For me, that's two different characters in the same scene.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
say I like them both.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
and I wonder how the blue arms will look on the other one. I wonder if that one.
Oh
will,
shit, that's a
wonder
good
if
point.
that one, how that will look. You know what I'm saying? But as people pointed out, I think Bjorn pointed out in the chat, and it was said in the stream how the eyes on the blue one are looking to the side. Like
Yeah, that's annoying.
But that goes back to Kenner. The Kenner figure's eyes were looking to the side like that.
So,
Yeah.
That's a throwback on purpose, and I fucking love it.
Yeah, Pirates.
I like it because I get it, but it's at the same time it's like it's
Yeah.
annoying because
Pirates.
I have a hard time painting eyes.
This is what you do, Pirates. You buy the one deluxe when you see it on sale, and you just
Yeah.
pop the heads. You know?
Yeah, I could do that too.
Or you buy it now
And just
because
paint
if
the
you buy
eyes.
things on deluxe, it damages the line.
Yeah.
You have to buy one at full price, or Hasbro's not gonna. They're gonna take the message as you don't care.
Hey, well, I'm gonna tell you something.
I don't care about the lux.
Every hammerhead I see on clearance, I'm buying it. Okay? So just
Yeah, so
FYI.
that'll send them a message. Lower their prices, and I'll buy a whole
Well, yeah, I
whack
get
load of
that.
them, man.
I get that.
But yeah, it's a good point. You definitely, if you want them to make more, you have to buy them at the full price, or else they're not gonna
Kind of have
make
to
them.
buy it at full price if you want them to make more.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where I hate to say this, but I already see it happening somewhat. Is they're going to raise the price?
Oh, for sure.
No matter what.
Yeah,
It's like, I
yeah.
don't want to pay,
Especially
I don't
with the
wanna pay
tariffs, you can't avoid that.
That's
I don't
happening
wanna
very
pay
soon.
deluxe prices for every figure.
Yeah.
But
It's
if
going to
gonna
get to
give
that
us
point.
something that we haven't got already,
It's gonna get to that point. You can't avoid it.
Exactly, especially the tariffs and everything. Right now, that's definitely going to happen. That Panda Bob with the blue and orange reminds me of the Star Tours characters.
Okay.
That's what I would use it for. I would use him as a Star Tours guy.
Did any of you guys get that ship?
No, I wish I
No.
could afford it. I couldn't afford that at the time.
Yeah, first of all, it was sold out before I got there.
That
and
too.
Second of all, I probably wouldn't have bought it anyway because it's too expensive and I'm running out of space.
It's too expensive just for a basic ship, which is kind of nuts.
Hey Bob, you still are checking on the chat, right? Because
yeah, he's been popping it up.
Okay, good. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
like
just been,
Bjorn
aware.
sent a message here that the price increase is coming on the 9th.
Yeah, that's happening sooner
Ian,
rather than
hey,
later.
Ian, take
Yeah.
care. Thanks for hanging with us.
See you later, Ian.
there's
I know
no
it's late
avoiding
for
it.
you, buddy.
Sorry, man. Thanks for hanging with us. Yeah. So this is a no-brainer for me. I'm definitely getting this Obi-Wan. I'm sure most
getting
people
two.
are. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna get him. That head sculpt looks really cool. At first, I was like, nah, I don't need it because I had the other one. But then it's like, I love the fact that he has all soft goods. So that's mainly why I want
We
to
can
get
fit in
him.
the speeder.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting this for sure. I love it. Yeah. I've been needing a good Obi-Wan since I don't have one, so I'm waiting for it. And then a repack.
No.
I'm
Again,
sure
like I
about
said,
people
I'm
need-
waiting for the Stormtroopers to
Yeah,
finally
already
get
have
that
10.
final update. Before
If I get these on the pegs in a store, I might grab one.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah, if they're cheap, I'll buy them. But other than that, I really want them to update those
hips. You
hips.
have too many stormtroopers, though.
I
you know
have a
what I'm saying?
lot of stormtroopers, dude. Like a lot.
I know, but I'm just saying. You know, it's like
Well, a lot for me, not like Rad a lot, because he has a ton of them.
There's just something about seeing a stormtrooper on a peg.
They're awesome.
You gotta buy it.
That's true. You hardly ever pass by a stormtrooper and not buy
That's
it.
right, man. That's right.
No,
that's true.
Plus, I'm at 33, so I need at least one more to get an even number. That's why I have to do it.
This is what I mainly wanted was this pack.
Oh, it's raining.
Yeah. The biker scout. The biker scout was probably the thing I was like most excited about.
It was unplanned, and they threw it out there as like everybody in this group chat that we're in who wants to join in.
Oh, I thought he was talking to us.
So yeah, these
hey,
guys.
John, we can hear you.
Super good.
He knows.
Is everybody in on these or?
Yeah, I definitely want to get those. I actually have the Sand Trooper, the old school version of that, and that's still a pretty decent figure. The one that I have. But this one, this pack looks good.
Here.
I love these guys. What? Yeah, I love these guys right here. That's the differences.
Oh, okay. Now I see it. Oh yeah, he does have the swivel hips. I mean the ball joint.
Yeah,
hips.
Yeah.
The legs are totally different. The arms, I think, are different too.
Yeah,
the pauldrons are upside down.
Yeah,
the helmet is different.
The pauldrons are different. I think the head sculpt is different.
The helmet's different. Yeah.
That's a big deal.
I'm in love with that biker scout.
Yes, same here, man. That biker scouts, that's my jam. That's the whole reason I wanted that pack was just for the biker scout.
Yeah. A ball jointed hips on a biker scout, that's a big deal.
I know, that's huge. That is freaking huge.
But I think we got some pretty exciting stuff previewed, and Yak Face, I saw something where he's like, well, this year is not over yet, guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this isn't the last, reveals we're going to get. But
it's not. He's got some good rumors on the rumor list.
These are the last ones we're going to see at this price point, though.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, fuck.
No, it's guaranteed. Like you said, Bjorn, they're going up May 9th, right? That's the end of this week, so.
Yeah, shit's gonna change.
Exactly.
There's no avoiding those tariffs.
It has to change.
Yeah. Anyway, hopefully, we'll just have to see how it goes, I guess. So nothing we can do about that shit either. But anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
thanks for having me on, man.
There was a lot to talk about.
Thanks for having me on.
We'll go around the room, and so Pirates, what you got going on right now?
So this week we have another episode of Whip Wednesday Live. No creator on this week's episode, but we'll be talking about the whole Avatar thing, and we're also going to be talking about Joe Fest. So I might do the same thing like you did today with opening the link up, so whoever's available around that time and is going to Joe Fest, they can always join us in the conversation. So that's it.
All right, Bjorn, what about yourself, man? Making more customs?
I got some ideas for doing some experimenting. I got Squid Games guy. I got his book. I'm going to be messing with.
That's his new name now, Squid Games. Rad coined the phrase.
We will not be on next Sunday since it's Mother's Day, so we will not be on then. But the following Sunday starts our road to Joe Fest.
Nice.
And you guys definitely want to be there for that one because I'll just leave it at that. Okay.
Are you doing the same thing like you did with this, opening it up?
No.
We got a special.
Oh,
guest
you have a
special guest.
Okay.
Special guest.
Nice.
So that should be a great show. Anyway, more to come on that. Josh, what do you think? What are you working on? More dinos?
Yeah. Well, we have next Friday. She's going to get showed off. So Dominus and her dairy, the milking station at Amaranth Spot. So it's gonna be crazy good milk, and if we're taking a break from the races, the death race, and we're gonna have a round table. So I know Fat Red Food's gonna be there. Brian, myself. Hopefully we get Famine back. Obviously Brad's gonna be there. We have Abby. Abby's gonna come through, and then Adrian. And I'm still waiting on a couple people, and I have to ask a few more. So yeah,
that's gonna be
round
good.
table.
Awesome. All right, the death races have been great.
Oh, speaking of death races, my video for my updated speeder, because it got damaged in the last race, so I actually decided to do a whole new remake of the front, and that's going to be coming out this week. So stay tuned to my channel for that.
Awesome.
And when's the Titans thing? Sorry,
that's done until after Joe Fest. So
Okay,
I'll be letting people know this week about that as well.
Okay.
Joel is still putting the station together at this point.
Yeah, doing the lights again for the third time because they keep breaking them. So
that sucks.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah,
but I'm loving the update. Yeah, I'm about to say I'm loving the updates though, man. Just love to see that.
But you're talking about the other room, right? Aren't you doing something in the other room?
Yeah, I'm moving it to the other room, but I have like hundreds of feet of LED lights, and I just run into a string of luck where I've cut one off, and then the other one I broke it, and it's like I had to pull everything off the wall.
Oh, that sucks.
Redo it. So I mean, better to do it now than
all I can say is God
but
bless people who put built-in lighting in, because it's like I just couldn't do it, man. It's just too.
We appreciate you though, Joel, man, for doing all that hard work.
I'm living through you guys to do that, because it's just like, I'd be wanting to punch a hole in the wall.
I would have already punched a hole in the wall.
Yeah, I had to take a walk.
Yeah. I've done it. I've done it once, man, where it was like my backlight too, so everything had to come down. And I was like,
"Oh man, that's the worst." Especially with what Joel's got going on, with all those walls being put up and stuff. Nah, man, I would be knocking somebody out.
I'm the lazy guy that I use like a couple of these like lights, like these glow lights, and then I've got like a lot of little puck lights and stuff that's hidden throughout. That's about as far as I can get into it right now. I mean, I love how stuff looks.
It's better.
It's something. It's more than I got.
You know, when you guys, show off your worlds and are in the dark and you see all the lights and stuff. And so I love it. It's just, I just can't.
It's really awesome to see.
I can't get to that point right now, but,
well, the reason I started doing it was because of Star Boys. So all of my anxiety from it is because of you. So appreciate it, man.
Well, it's coming back on me now. So
that's why I haven't even started, because of Star Wars. Like, I can't do that.
Keeps on going, right? It just keeps on going.
Yeah, crazy.
Starboy, we got a question for him here. Do you use French cleats?
French what?
I do not. I just use like a 2x4 or like a. Was that okay?
He's laughing at what me.
A French plate is the one that is like at an angle.
Oh, okay.
It'll stick in and hold it. I just have a 2x4, and I'm going right to the 2x4.
Okay, I understand now. Je comprends.
Don, what about you? What you got going on?
Don?
I don't know.
Don. Okay.
Like can you guys hear me?
Yeah. We can.
A million customs. I have a ton of stuff on the project bench, and never enough time. So I'll post stuff when I don't really do YouTube. I post customs when I make them, and I try to make them often. I'll make some time if you guys have guest space. I'll try to make some time, but mostly I make customs.
Cool.
Yeah, I know that I know you're also working on your landing pad for all your ships and stuff like that too. So
yeah, I'm probably gonna tear everything down and repaint the room and redo the floor and start like kind of almost start from scratch. The outpost won't change, but the landing pad's gonna change. I have some plans. I just need to put some time and money into it.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah. We're gonna call it Order 66.
Nice.
All right, Bob. What about you? You working on anything?
Yeah, working on some customs, and the 5th member of the Space Case 12 is finally done, and posted them up
Nice.
on Instagram. So
Very
Awesome.
cool.
getting to that 12 mark slowly but surely.
Nice. Very nice.
All right. Well,
How about you, Brian? What you got going on?
man, I am currently just
Trying to save money.
save money.
Failing miserably.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Die Hard 3.75 is going up next in the live stream.
Nice.
So I've got to get off the air so he can get on.
Oh yeah,
but
that's right.
I'm just I'm reworking some stuff, just trying to get some different angles with the setup because it's all it's nothing permanent. So I'm just changing things around to kind of keep it fresh. But that's it. And then just hanging out with you guys in the chats and streams and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So getting ready for Joe Fest. That's going to be the next push. Is Joe Fest.
Nice. Can't
So,
wait.
6 weeks.
Yeah,
Can't wait, man.
We're gonna start that, like I said, the following
What?
Sunday after Mother's Day. But anyway, hey, thanks for everybody for jumping in. I appreciate all you guys.
Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having
Thank
us.
you.
It's a blast.
Thanks.
May the 4th be with you.
And to you too, man.
Definitely.
Live
May
long
the
and
4th be
prosper.
with you guys. And we're gonna go ahead and end it there, and we'll see you. We'll see you when we see you. So have a good night, everybody.
Take care, pirates.
See ya.